storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers. And that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Brown. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. We'll highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
After that last completion, it's second down. Calls his own number.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sings it complete to the right. And that one did not work. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. He makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I mean, that's a really good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, they got in the red zone, but made a big play on third down. Now, forcing the decision for this offense, but most importantly, playing great defense in the red zone.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because good job getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. To throw, it's Dorsey. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The give on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Utes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion on the out route. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, USC.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Dorsey. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They'll go back to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
There's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
31, Utah, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Handoff to the single running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Makes a grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running the read option left to start the drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Dorsey. Here's a heat. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but it's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the Utes will call on their punt team.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's got it on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
USC.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
45. Utah 3.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Utes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
52, Utah 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.